Hey guys, Ritz Blues here. Let's play another roguelike. Binding of Isaac. Now I've unlocked quite a few things in this game so far. It's definitely a unique roguelike compared to pretty much all the other ones I've got on this playlist. So I've started this round, I picked a random character with Magdalene, we got the stars. And this game, well, how do I describe it? It's got elements of Zelda, it's got elements of Robotron, where you can move in 4 directions and shoot in 4 directions. It's got all kinds of biblical references, but not necessarily in the most, how do I put it, religious interpretations. There's limited resources like money. You know, you only scrape together a few pennies at a time, but then again, items in this game are also inexpensive. The most expensive thing you can buy is 15 cents, which are also the best things. The roguelike elements, well, permanent death as usual, and here we go. Random power-ups. This is the rosary, which gave me 3 faith hearts, or spirit hearts, which is nice. You can think of them like temporary hit points. They're the first ones that go away, and they don't come back unless you get more of them. Now I picked Magdalene by random chance, and she starts off with a pretty slow movement speed, decent stats otherwise, and the Yum Heart. Alright, here's our first boss. This is Famine, one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. As you can see, his horse is quite grotesque, but it's a stick horse, so I guess that's kind of funny. I'll try and avoid all of his shots here. So the bosses in Binding of Isaac are predictable, but oftentimes can be frantic because they can be fast-paced. Unfortunately, this champion version of Famine here shoots a 6-way shot in a random angle. Oh wow, and he's got spatter spit instead of just a 3-way spit. So, almost got him. Once that meter's gone, come on, almost a perfect fight. Just took 1 point. Got it. Alright, oh look, and another spirit heart. Every horseman of the apocalypse will always drop the cube of meat, which just acts as a bullet shield for the first 2 stages, and eventually evolves into something else unique from the Team Meat series of games from Macmillan and Company. So, alright, so here's the second cellar stage. Now the cellar stages are from the expansion version, the Wrath of the Lamb. So the enemies that you see here, and the music is a remix of the original. Lots of spider themes instead of flies. In the Binding of Isaac, every room you enter that contains enemies will lock, and pretty much, unless a room is an item room, or a secret room, or basically a beneficial room, it will almost certainly contain at least one enemy that you have to kill. There's also breakables like poop. And just like Zelda games, there are breakable walls in certain hidden areas that you can destroy with bombs, and locked doors that you need to open with keys. It's a really deep and complex game, and it has a very enriching story, but I'm kind of jumping in the middle here because I didn't really want to give a full playthrough of the game and have to unlock everything all over again. That's a sacrifice room, which isn't very useful, especially since I've got so many spirit hearts. Oh, hey, whoa, get away, get away, get away. Okay. Oh, what's that? Strength. Let's go ahead and use the stars. Where does that go anyway? Oh, it puts me in the item room. At least I don't need a key for it. Technology 2. Now I have a laser in place of one of my eyes. Anyway, The Binding of Isaac tends to grotesquely alter your body every time you get a new power-up. The laser's nice because it instantaneously travels across the screen and deals a rapid amount of damage over time. That has lots of little hits that deals more damage in the same amount of time than the tears do, but it still feels kind of slow. Tricky to aim since it's so narrow. So the disadvantage is it's a narrow beam, but the advantage is if it hits, it hits hard. So this is a casino, which costs 1 cent to enter. It's a pretty good option if you're low on funds and don't think you're going to get enough money to be able to buy an item, since most items cost 15 cents. Instead, you can go for these gambling options. I prefer the shell game more than anything else because it's got better payouts than the slot machine. And it has a chance for dropping the Fly Love power-up. That is pretty nice if you run into enemies that spawn a lot of flies, like the actual shell game itself. The slot machine has a chance to drop $1 if it explodes, but otherwise it drops, hearts or possibly spirit hearts, money, keys. And in the top right corner we've got the blood bank. And those are nice because if you've got a lot of hearts laying around like I do in the room here, then you can cash in hearts for coins. Now I still have spirit hearts and those are pretty valuable. They're very difficult to get back, so I'm actually not going to use the blood bank even though I could. Well, I guess the only thing left to do is find the boss. And we have Pin. Pin's pretty easy. It's a very similar fight mechanic to the second boss of The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. And this version's also a champion. The normal one's kind of a white color. So, I guess instead of shooting a green bomb explosive vomit. Ouch. He'll do a 6-way shot if he pops out of the ground. Anyway, Pin's AI is not very good. If you hide along the bottom edge of the screen... Got a box here. And a devil room. Alright, High Priestess. I don't want to use that. I don't remember what it does. We got that Spirit Heart, Money, Bomb... Pills here. Pills here! Telepills. Oh, sacrifice room. Yeah, that was pointless. Sometimes it takes you to the secret room or the glitch room. Anyway, let's head back and get the rest. Oh, the devil door's gone. I should have gone in and at least looked at it. The matchstick is a trinket, which increases the chance of bombs dropping. I'll go ahead and keep my strength card, because that'll give me a small heal and a little bit of health. Alright, so this is the second world, the caves. Different theme, kind of creepy. And I have the Curse of Darkness. That's a lot of flies. I have the Curse of Darkness, so I won't be able to see where I'm going. I'll have to... Ooh, a dime. I'll have to be able to navigate by memory. Oh, I hate these guys. Ah! Oh, good, the meat cube blocked one of the bullets. Anyway, these headless zombies will occasionally leap into the air and shoot those little 4-way explosions of blood bullets, which, if there's a lot of them in a room and you can't kill them fast enough, they can add up damage pretty quick. Well, there's the matchstick doing its job, getting me bombs. There we are. Now we have 4 keys. Let's go ahead and do it. Ooh, a skeleton key. So this is an arena. If you open the chest in the arena, you'll have to fight several waves of enemies. If it's a standard arena, you'll have to fight 3 waves of normal enemies. Ooh. So, there's the maggots, the little fly spawners, mulligans. Oh, I hate grandfather flies. Oh, this laser, it's so safe to shoot from back here, but God, it takes forever to kill stuff. Oh, I hate these skulls, they're the worst. They hide. Their spreads are kind of annoying to dodge. But the fact that they just sit there and you have to wait for them to attack is the worst. Ooh, an extra penny. That cost like half my spirit hearts, but it was totally worth it. Now I'm maxed out on keys. I should have no problem opening any chest or lock for the rest of the game. The odds of me having to use up all 99 keys are extremely slim. Alright, here's another easy kill. I haven't really had much of an opportunity to show off the Yum Heart, my spacebar item, because I'm still holding on to those spirit hearts from the rosary and everything else I've gotten. Oh, here we go, item shop. Ooh, lucky. Half-price ladder. So the ladder is just like the step ladder from The Legend of Zelda. Small gaps can be crossed using the ladder, which allows me to do things like this. Step on those little gaps and be able to avoid attacks from enemies like these maggots here. I wonder what that champion is holding. So there's the ladder already paying for itself. Another key. Now the ladder won't let you go into gaps that have more than one that don't bridge a single tile. So I can't actually get to that middle space where that skull is, unfortunately. Alright. Crap, couldn't dodge it. Heart I'll never be able to reach. Oh! Envy. Great. So, envy is one of the 7 deadly sins. There are, as I mentioned, 7 of them. Envy has probably one of the most chaotic patterns. Effectively, playing against envy is like playing a game of asteroids. Every time you kill one of envy's heads, it splits in half and it speeds up. That's not too bad as long as you focus on killing them just one at a time. Usually you're not going to get hit by too terribly much. So always go for the smallest heads you can. But I've got the laser, so the nice thing is I can just kind of spread the fire around and be able to damage multiple enemies at once. If I didn't have the laser, I'd definitely focus fire on the smallest ones because they move so erratically. And they bounce off each other too. Gee, all that hard work and all he left me was a troll bomb. Worthless. Well, I'm half a hit point away from actually needing hearts again. So, Magdalene's a pretty beefy, tanky character, though. Pretty slow, but she has 1 extra hit point compared to Isaac and the ability to regenerate them with her Yum Heart. Alright. Let's see what's in here. Game Kid. I think I'll give up the Yum Heart this time around. It's actually not helping me too terribly much. At least I can demonstrate what Game Kid does here. And let's do it. Come here, Peep. So this boss is Peep. He pees. Ah, well, there goes my last spirit heart. Ooh, strength. I get one more hit point out of that. And I'm a lot bigger, so I hit harder. But I'm also a lot bigger, so I'm easier to hit. So Peep leaves little pea trails that you shouldn't step on. He pops his eyes out of his head, so you gotta avoid those. And sometimes we'll jump in the air and shoot out 8-directional pea droplets that, again, you don't want to touch. All in all, not too terribly difficult boss, just kind of tedious with all the different directions that you have to watch for. And we got the belt, which is a very nicely appreciated item for Magdalene. Especially since speed is not one of her strong suits. Well, I mean, I guess I can fill up a key, not that I'll ever run out of them. Alright, so that was the game kit. Not a great use of the item. It's kind of funny. It's like another item called the Unicorn's Horn, where you have invulnerability, but it's a reference to Pac-Man, and enemies will run away when you use the game kit, but they don't run away when you use My Little Unicorn. Anyway, these weird-looking enemies that have very lewd-looking holes for chests and odd-looking plugs for heads. Yeah, this game's weird. But anyway, most versions of these have some sort of a missile they shoot at long range. They're easy to bait, but if there's too many at once, you can get hit. Whoa! Barf zombies. These guys can be pretty useful, though, if you're looking for secret passages. Sort of linger near walls and hope they throw a bomb near one of the areas. Also, bombs can blow open doors, so if you want to make a quick escape, stand next to a door, drop a bomb, or hope something explodes them. The moon! Where's that go? Oh, secret room. 3 cents, I'll take it. And, alright, cool. Now we're next to the item room. And I'm in a nice safe area. They can't reach me from here. So there's the ladder, also showing its true benefits here. Being able to hide in areas that enemies just can't reach. And a spirit heart. Awesome. Ooh. Polyphemus. So Polyphemus replaces my eyes with one big eye, which slows down the rate of tears, but as you can see, they're giant. However, it doesn't replace my laser, and so my tears damage is actually pretty strong right now. And you combine that with my laser, and that should do a ton of damage. Feeling pretty good, guys. I hate these flies. Now these rooms are tricky, because if you position yourself just right, you can snag the coins without stepping on the spikes. There we go. And one more. Got it. Alright. Yeah, come here. See how they run away like the ghosts in Pac-Man? Oh! Ah! What a waste. They blew the door open and I ran through it. Oh well. Easy kills. Let's finish exploring. I haven't found the item room yet, and I've got 21 coins. I should be able to afford at least one upgrade item of some kind. Hopefully something particularly useful. Whoa. Spiders can jump gaps, so you gotta be careful about that. Man. That Polyphemus is making my laser technology absurdly useful. Let's see what we got. Lots of bombs, which is good. I need bombs. Man, short work with that laser. Oh, wow. These are regenerator zombies, and they're just melting like butter. Man, I'm like extremely powerful with this setup right now. I can't believe that. Alright. Came out of there with full health. Totally worth it. And a little bit richer. Oh yes, the best on-use item. Well, one of the best on-use items. The Book of Revelations. Every time you use it, you get a spirit heart. Can't argue with that. There is a better version of it called the Nail that also gives you 1 or 2 spirit hearts and makes a temporary demonic pact and allows you to walk on rocks and deal tons of damage. And it's just all around a really good spacebar item. Very solid. It's got everything you want in a good spacebar item. Damage boost and health regen. The thing that makes the Book of Revelations so useful, I mean, it's a lot like the Yum Heart in the fact that every time you use it you get a heart back, except the Yum Heart only restores normal hit points. So if you're full, it's not going to do you any good. But there's no limit to how many spirit hearts you can hold. And so the Book of Revelations, even though it charges kind of slow compared to the Yum Heart, you can, if you play with enough skill, you could have potentially limitless... Wow, 2 spirit hearts just randomly from this room. Awesome. Let's see, that's a sacrifice door, I guess, or a curse door. I'm not going to go in there. The little spike doors like that lead to rooms that sometimes have decent items in them, but you have to pay 2 hits worth of damage to go through it, which means, well, in my case, it'll cost me a whole spirit heart, and it's not worth it. I've got too many spirit hearts, but they can be a good opportunity to get more spirit hearts. Oh, look, our second horseman. This is Pestilence. Ah, man, I'm really terrible. At least I destroyed him, so... Ooh. Cool. An angel door. These are much better than devil doors. Sacred Heart. Whoa. Look at my eyes. My tears are delicious. Also, I got my second cube of meat, so say hello to Meat Boy, everybody. That's right, every cube of meat unlocks another stage of the evolution of Super Meat Boy. Gosh, max damage. That's insane. Oh man. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to finish the game. Won't have any problems. There's a blue rock with a little X on it. Blue rocks usually yield something good. Most of the time it's spirit hearts, but it's always something better than... It's almost every single time worth it. There we go, another spirit heart. It's almost always worth it to pop a blue rock if you see it like that. Ugh. Fetuses. Short work, though. The nice thing about the Meat Boy second upgrade is that in addition to blocking shots, he also shoots them. He acts as a sort of a bit that swirls around and shoots stuff. Here's an homage to Bomberman. The nice thing is at least this room offers you the ability to cross through it at no charge. No matter which direction you approach, you will always have enough bombs, if you're smart, to be able to cross the room without any difficulty. If you're lucky, or good... Oh, there's a blue rock. These brains leave blood behind there. Ouch. Man. Alright. So, if you're lucky, you'll have enough bombs left over to get everything. And get an extra bomb left over. 3 away from another use of the Book of Revelations. Yeah, let's see if we can get one more heart before we go tackle the boss. Ooh, zombies. Man, I can't believe how quickly I'm killing them. Even faster now with that Sacred Heart. Now my tears are a little slower, but they home in. Wheel of Fortune. I wonder what that tarot card does. Oh, it makes a slot machine. Well, I guess I'll dump some money in here. Ooh, even more money. Oh, that's 30. That's enough to buy an item. Actually, 2 items if I'm lucky. And sometimes item shops have 2, so let's see if we can find them. Plus, the depths are the last areas in the game that have treasure rooms and item shops, so it's worth it to dump it here if I can. Right, ooh, troll bomb. Alright, nothing here. More zombies. Easy pickings. Oh well, at least I got one recharge. So that little meter on the right side of my Book of Revelations there will charge up 1 tick. Oh wow, that was a mini-boss I just shredded. Man, I feel unstoppable this way. There we go. Ooh, lard. There's 2 more base hit points. Now I'm up to 6 from 4. Plus my 3.5 from my spirit hearts. I'm doing real good here. Retard pills. Alright, look at that. A compass. Those are great. Especially useful later in the game, because the compass tells you where all the special rooms are. And the mini-bosses. So if a mini-boss is hiding inside of a room, you'll know it. Like, there's a secret room there, but there's a mini-boss in it, which means it's probably Greed, who I'm not a fan of fighting, so I'm actually not going to go in that secret room. We got telepills. I wonder if I should use those or wait. I'll wait. Only thing left to do, because the only thing, I mean, that might send me in the secret room, and I don't want to. Oh, what the hell? Let's do it. Yep, Greed. Wow, shredded him. That was worth it. Tons of money and a heart. All right, I'll take it. That's a lot of health. We're sitting real pretty, folks. Feeling good about this run. Oh, look, another, ouch. Another, oh wow, he's half dead already. His horse is already gone. Sweet, that was easy. Another cube of meat. Now we have another meat boy upgrade. Now he's a meat boy. Another spirit heart. So we are full on health. Alright, but we're not done. I always like to dump as much money as I can into a slot machine whenever you get a chance. It's not a great thing to dump money in, but if there's nothing else on the floor... I mean, I've got plenty of bombs, more keys than I'll ever need, but there's a chance I could get maybe a few more spirit hearts or even $1 out of it. So, I'll pop a few more pennies in here. And I've got one more depths level to go through, so I think I'll stop when I get to 15. Another heart that I can't pick up. Sadly, no blood banks, and even if I had them, couldn't use them. Whoops. What does this one do? Balls of steel. That's 2 more spirit hearts, which unfortunately I have more hearts than you can see now. But they still count. So, if I take damage, you're not going to see my hearts go down for a little while because I have just way too many hit points. And a fly. Oh, Meat Boy ate it. Awesome. So, the 3rd cube of meat gives a Meat Boy that that pushes bombs at you when you're not being careful. But it also super troll bomb. It also will occasionally run to an enemy and just chomp on it for a while. It's particularly useful for fighting stationary enemies or enemies that have like invulnerability to the front or the back. Meat Boy will just sit there and nom on him for a little bit. Alright, Depths 2. So this is the last stage of the first playthrough of the game. Mom is always the boss of Depths 2, in this case the Necropolis. Alright, more pills. Bad gas. Well, that's not very helpful. Okay. What do we got here? Ah! Okay. Easy kills. Ooh, bomb release. Piece of cake. Don't really need that heart. Alright, what's in the item room? Book of Shadows. That's an invincibility bubble. I prefer the Book of Revelations. Book of Shadows only protect me for a few seconds in one room. It's just not really worth it. It's okay if I don't have any other spacebar items, but it just doesn't compare. Alright, another Book of Revs for an easy kill. Let's go to the item shop. I'm gonna avoid the mini-boss. I don't think I need anything else from him. Or her. Oh, look at that. The Bible. This just keeps getting better and better. You know what? I'll take the Bible. So, the Bible is a wonderful item for having at this point in the game. I'm gonna save it though, and use it, I wonder where telepills. Alright, well, I don't need the one that's in the shop. So, the Bible, extremely useful item, which you'll see if we make it to Mom, which, ouch. I don't think we'll have any problem with. Yeah, meat boy, eat those bombs. Aw. Pop my slot machine. Oh well. Well, the boss isn't to the right, so it must be down. Oh. Just sneak that chest and... oh well. Wasted a key. Not like I have a bunch of those or anything. Oof, I hate these masks. You have to kill the heart that's in a different part of the room from them. Good refund there. Little money. Running out of places to spend the money, though. Alright, time to kill Mom. And there's the fight. That's right, the Bible instantly kills Mom. Kind of anticlimactic, but it has a second use too. Allows you to fly for one room. So if there's obstacles past pits, or behind rocks, or over spikes that you want to pick up. Alright, Curse of the Lost. Actually, I don't know what that's doing right now, but it doesn't matter because I've got the compass, so it's not like I'm going to have any trouble finding Mom. So here we are, the last predictable dungeons in the game. You always go to the womb after fighting Mom. And there's two stages of the womb you can go through. The womb 1 and the womb 2. Larry Jr. bosses, easy kills. Alright. It's kind of a long walk to the boss here, but... oh well. Anyway, once you reach the womb, there are no more item rooms. So you can see there's no treasure room on the map, and there's no item shop either. But the compass is showing me exactly where all the other special rooms are. So there's an arena and a curse room, but just go straight to the boss. Roguelikes. So this is a reimagined version of, wow, that was fast, of Pin. It gave me a squeezy, which increases tears, gives a couple of spirit hearts, not that I needed those. The womb is also particularly dangerous because from this point forward, enemies deal double damage. So instead of doing 1 heart of damage, or half a heart of damage per hit, they deal 1 heart of damage per hit, which really sucks. Super Envy! Oh wow! Oh, that's insane. It's a lot of lag, but man, that's ridiculous. That looked easy, but I can assure you that if I didn't have such overpowered shots right now... I mean, look at this, I'm shredding through bosses here. If I didn't have such overpowered shots, this would be... there's another sin, lust, sweet virus. If I didn't have these overpowered shots, I'd be doing a lot worse. So now I've got poison touch, so if enemies physically touch me... why not? We'll take a goat hoof. Chance for a speed boost, I think. Poison damage if I hit enemies. And we'll keep the sun card. What do we got here? What's in the chest? Lots of money that I'll never spend, and there's no casino. Alright. Boss room is next. Just make it there, and we're home free. And just like Mom's heart, or It Lives, also instantly killed by the Bible. It really does feel like cheating when you have that. Ooh, I have the option to go to the devil room or to heaven. So I can go to Sheol, which is hell, or I can go to the cathedral. Let's do the cathedral in heaven. Alright. Well, nothing useful other than a library that I don't want to go to. Lots of boss rooms. Oof, man. It's the Headless Horseman. Ooh, a bonus room. I could go fight that bonus boss. Nah. There's Loki 2, or Loki E, if you will. That was easy. Oh, Gertie Jr. Easy pickings. God, I feel so powerful. 2 more rooms. Double heads of headless horsemen. Awesome. Oh, careful me, boy. Right. No hearts. Oh well. There's a chance of us getting a blood bag out of there. Oh wow, Isaac. Never beat Isaac before. Wow, that's a lot of tears. Is that all there is to it? It's just shooting him and dodging and stuff? Whoa. Okay, so he changes his tactics a little bit. Uh-oh. Oh, he's got an angel. Oh, he's got angel fetuses with him. Come on, come on, come on. Yes! Oh, wow. Finally did it. That's it, we did it, guys. We beat Isaac. Oh. That's not good. I guess Isaac is a sinner. Alright, wow. So there's my first Isaac kill, guys. I was not expecting that. Especially on a random roll in my first recording of this. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed that, and I'll see you next time.